everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Camp Funko Twins and Collectibles. I'm Kai.
And I'm Coda.
And today we are going to be talking about Sonic 2, the movie, not the game. I don't want you to be confused by all the, whatever that word is. I don't want you to be confused by all of the Sonic 2 game merchandise here. We're talking about the movie that came out today that we saw yesterday.
Yeah, we went to the pre-showing. What a movie.
Yep. Just so you guys know, if you haven't read the title or the description,
Spoilers. Major spoilers.
Major spoilers.
Get your ass out if you don't want spoilers.
I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to get your ass out of here, okay?
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
If you still haven't gotten your ass out of here, get your ass out of here.
Alright, you gone?
Alright, so whoever's watching this still wants spoilers or has already seen the movie. So let's talk about the movie, guys.
Okay, yeah.
We gave you a warning, so if
don't say we didn't warn you, okay?
So if you know why we set these toys up, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, well, sucks to be you, because we're gonna be talking about every nook and cranny of this movie, or almost everything. And then the post-credit scene, which was insane.
Yeah.
Because it started to explore one of Sonic's darkest lore points yet.
Well, besides any
no
of
pun
the,
intended.
Besides any of the comics.
Yeah, we don't talk about those.
Yeah, we're talking about the games here, guys.
So, unlike Sonic 1, this one does not open with that, yup, it's me. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation. It doesn't open with that cheesy, freaking weird intro, super overused. It gets right into the action, right on the Mushroom Planet, with
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey being Jim Carrey, his insane-ass self. And it opens up with this nice little Rube Goldberg contraption to, I don't even remember what he was doing. Was he, like, getting water or food or something?
He was getting, mushroom drink, whatever that may be.
Mushroom juice, my favorite. But, he's being just his insane,
quirky,
that's
a better way to describe his character in this movie, is quirky. For sure.
Like the first, I think, like 5 minutes of this movie is just kind of like him doing like a little captain's log kind of thing, saying like day 240 something. I'm still stuck on the planet. I'm going to be like releasing myself soon. I'll be gone. And then he builds this massive contraption to like, I don't even know what that was for, like to get him off of the planet, but it ends up backfiring. Literally, it fires him back off of the contraption and knocks him out cold. So a couple minutes go by, and this ring portal opens, right? And these weird warrior people, I don't even know what they are, they're not echidnas.
They were in like owl costumes or whatever.
Yeah, but they like poke and prod at him, and then he wakes up, and then he
kicks
sets
the
off.
Shit out of
yeah,
him.
He kicks the shit out of him without actually kicking the shit out of him, because he like put together all these booby traps, and it was just so great to watch. And then we get the big man, Kunkles the Enchilada, and we get his introduction. It's so badass.
Yep. It's that one scene where you see his eyes glow purple.
Oh, it's just so good.
So good.
And then Robotnik, being the douche he is like, freaking Knuckles.
Before he says anything, there is a Ugandan Knuckles.
Yes,
reference.
there's. I don't know if this was intentional by the writers or not, but there is a Ugandan Knuckles reference. But Knuckles sees that Eggman or Robotnik has Sonic's quill in his hand, and he's like, "Where'd you get that?" And then, freaking Robotnik's like, he's like, "I got it from Earth. I can show you the way," which that is a. It's pretty much a reference to.
I could show you the way, brother. Let us find you way. I'm so sorry.
My God.
I'm so sorry.
So yeah,
that was awful.
Intentionally or unintentionally, that was a Ugandan Knuckles reference. So if they did that on purpose, I commend them for doing their deep research and dead memes.
It doesn't know the way.
Oh my God.
Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this to everybody here?
So then we cut to Blue Justice, or Sonic pretending to be freaking Batman. Okay.
Or whatever, just a badass vigilante, right?
Badass
I'm saying that right?
You're saying vigilante, right?
I just went through puberty twice. Yeah.
But, yeah, so we just get this nice montage of Sonic being the most horrible vigilante on the planet. and destroys this freaking street. I don't even remember what
He
the street was
destroys
called.
the entire block. Let's
Yeah,
just
he
say
destroys
that.
an entire block, which is insane. For a little speedy blue hedgehog. He did save people, though, quote unquote, from a robbery. But,
I think he overdid it a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little.
Yep. So then he goes back home, sneaks back into the upstairs, tries to get some sleep, and then he's immediately woken up to start the day. And then we cut to him and Tom, whatever his last name is, I forget how to pronounce it.
Wachowski. Or something.
Wachowski. Good
I have
lord.
no idea what his last name
So
is.
we cut to him and Tom on a rowboat in the middle of a river. And then...
Not a river, a lake.
Or a lake. And then Sonic lost sleep, of course. And falls right off of the freaking boat and does the, oh no, I can't swim, please help, I'm gonna die, which is also
Accurate.
It's accurate, it's canon completely because
In
well
everything, he cannot swim for
yeah,
the life of him.
ab-
Literally,
yeah,
for the life of him, he cannot swim.
yeah, because there are plenty of water levels in Sonic the Hedgehog where
Labyrinth Zone.
yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit, but there are plenty of freaking water levels. Miraculously, Mario can breathe in water, but Sonic cannot. And he can't swim either, so if you run out of breath, you frickin' lose a life.
In case you didn't play or know that about any of the Sonic anything,
You're just acting like our viewers / listeners are dumb.
you're not. You're literally explaining how the water mechanics work.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry I'm mansplaining the friggin' Labyrinth Zone to you, practically. But,
We're just gonna speed right along because this. We're getting right to the meat of the movie. Tails hits Knuckles with a car.
oh yeah, so, alright, back up a little bit.
No. I just wanted to say that because it's funny.
Okay, back up. So, freaking, Tom and his wife, I forget her name. I feel like a jerk for forgetting her name. Oh, God. But, Tom and his wife, they go through a ring portal to Hawaii to Tom's wife's sister's wedding. That was weird to say. And then Sonic is left at home with zero supervision for 2 days straight. This is going to end horribly. So we get a nice montage of him destroying the hell out of the house. Brings a lawnmower into it at one point. Lawn mows a shit ton of, I don't even know what that was, like a bunch of Dorito bags, freaking cheese puff bags, all the shit just goes all over the walls.
As a neat freak, it was very painful to watch.
And then we get the most ominous entrance of Robotnik's presence. That was, oh my god.
He busts in, he's like, yo, I'm back, bitches.
I'm back, bitches. And then Sonic's like, they released this clip online before the movie came out. Sonic's like, I don't know how you got back, but you made a big mistake. And then
He's like, no, you.
and then Robotnik makes a Wizard of Oz reference. He's like, you will get it, and so will that idiot, freaking
Sheriff.
and his wife, and your little dog too.
You had to.
Yes, I did.
In order for people to get the reference, you just had to do the voice.
Yup, and so then Sonic tries to land a punch. Robotnik swiftly moves aside, just to be met by Knuckles' fist, and punches Sonic through a wall, through the TV, and onto a now broken couch. That was insane.
No couches were harmed in the filming of this movie.
We'll see about that. But, so Robotnik's, like, playing this cutesy little role of, introducing Knuckles. He's like, my BFFAE. BFFAE. My bestest friend forever and ever. It was so good.
The best thing in the world. And honestly, one thing to note about Knuckles, he is a lot closer to his personality from Sonic 3 than he is.
He's not an idiot like the recent times in the game.
He's not the himbo that we've all.
I mean, he'll later be revealed to be an idiot in the terms of not knowing what the hell technology does, but he's not like a full-fledged.
He can be
idiot.
genuinely funny at some points.
I mean,
honestly.
it's Idris Elba. Of course, he's going to be funny.
Fair enough.
But he's not a moron like he was in Sonic Boom. Thank Jesus.
Yeah.
Because that was
I like the strong emo.
The strong emo,
which is he essentially is. And later plays into the himbo role as the movie goes on.
Okay, so we get introduced to Tails as well. He goes through that portal much like the...
It's
literally exactly like the
almost
post-credit
the
scene.
exact same scene as the post-credit from the first movie.
So, Tails goes to warn Sonic about this shit with Robotnik, saying he's back, and so Tails hits Knuckles with the car to help Sonic escape. I never thought I'd say that sentence in my life.
Yeah.
But Tails knows how to drive a cop car using his little gadgets and knocks freaking Knuckles directly into a shed. What?
Knuckles
Okay.
being uninjured, obviously. But
What an
still.
entrance, I guess. So Sonic hops into the cop car. Knuckles is furious, as to be expected, so chases after them by foot. And this is intimidating as hell because this is like the first time he's the first time he's actually using his speed.
Not only that, but he's practically running on all fours.
Yeah,
which
he
is also
runs on all
intimidating.
fours for a little bit. He uses his fists to his advantage, of course, for leverage or traction.
Mhm.
But then he punches through his semi at one point, hops onto the cop car. They drive off of a cliff.
Which Tails
Picks Sonic up and does that classic thing from the video games where he carries him flying with his two tails, and Knuckles does his classic game thing, which hasn't had any appearance in any modern media. He climbs on the wall.
Cliff.
Cliff.
Cliff is not a wall.
I'm
You gotta remember this.
Technically it is. It's nature's wall. But
I'm just not gonna. Okay.
he climbs on the cliff, which is such a nod to the classic Sonic games.
Now
and
I know what
it's so good.
the spiky glove things are for. I never knew what those were for before this movie.
Clever
honestly.
design choice, and also you never knew what those were for.
Neither did you. Do not act like I'm the idiot here. Do not do that to me. Come on, man.
So freaking Stone is working at the Mean Bean Coffee Shop. Agent Stone. Mean Bean Coffee Shop. Direct reference to
Dr.
Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine,
which is basically just a Puyo Puyo clone, right? I'm saying that right.
Yeah, Puyo Puyo like Tetris clone, but from the Sega Genesis, I believe. That's such a good reference. I love that.
Any
And-
references to obscure Sonic media is it does it for me. It really does.
So he gets a little notif on his weird Apple Watch, I guess.
Did you just call it an? Never mind. Moving on.
An Apple Watch. I don't know what that watch is. A smartwatch.
Just
But
call,
like-
just call it a watch.
He gets a little notification from Eggman saying, "Prepare my latte," and then he clears everybody out. Sends a freaking egg beacon from space down to Eggman's location. And he dons his red suit. He gets all of his drones, his Buzz Bombers. That is a fantastic addition. The Buzz Bombers. from the classic Sonic
I can
games.
appreciate that because they were introduced in Sonic 1. What am I thinking? Okay.
So, alright. So Robotnik gets all of his gear. He forms an alliance with Knuckles, an uneasy alliance, as you will later find out. But it's such a good scene. I don't know what it is, and also freaking Knuckles breaks Robotnik's entire hand in the handshake.
Well, it didn't break it. More
you
just
heard
kinda
a defined crack.
just dislocated a few dozen bones in his hands.
Yeah, he broke some stuff in his hand. Is all I'm saying. But they go over to the Mean Bean. Freaking why am I forgetting what
You're
happens next?
spacing it. I'm just gonna skip right to the meat of the movie because I don't want to explain the entire movie to everybody. Just like the first 10-15 minutes maybe, or first half hour. I don't know how long that is in the movie, but
There's a bar fight scene.
there is a dance fight. It's a dance fight.
Different kind of bar fight. It's in a bar. I forget what language
And
they're
it-
speaking.
and
But
they
they're not
dan-
speaking English.
It's in Siberia. So
Okay. So they're speaking. I don't know what that language is. Siberian. Okay.
no,
So
I
this
don't know
film-
I don't know if people speak Siberian in Siberia.
Oh
No.
Oh
Let
my
me
God.
think about this. No.
So they do a dance fight scene, which
They
is less cringy than I thought it would be.
And
Sonic does the Sonic Adventure cover art pose
yeah,
in the air at one
he
point.
does do that.
Fantastic.
And they dance to the
Fantastic.
song that you absolutely despise.
I do despise the song. I don't even know the name of it. I just despise it a lot. But it goes well.
You
in that
despise
scene.
all Justin Timberlake songs, don't you?
Was that a Justin Timberlake thing?
Pretty sure.
I don't even remember. But so that dance fight scene happens. They have a little map that leads them to the Master Emerald, quote unquote. Which Sonic's like, that's a bedtime story. Pfft, I'm too cool for a Master Emerald. I'm sorry, but
That's not movie Sonic. That's just Sonic.
yeah,
from the games.
that's Sonic from the games.
He's comically cocky about lots of stuff.
and then there's this part in the middle of the movie that I've seen people complain about. It's the part where I've heard this from I believe it was Channel Pup that I heard this from. It's the scene where you can go and take a piss and not miss anything important in the movie
because it's like
it's
a scene
drags out.
It's a scene with the people.
Yeah, it's a scene
for
with
a
solely the
few minutes
humans.
Too long.
For like 10 to 15 minutes, they dragged it on a little too long, taking the focus away from the actual like core plot.
That's only a small part though, because honestly, this movie does a great job on centering on Sonic.
Yeah, way better
the
than they
rest
did
of
in the
them.
first movie. Like they did a great job centering the whole plot on Sonic.
One of many things that were better than the first. I'm not saying the first film was bad. Like the first film could walk, so this one could run. Just saying.
No pun intended. So yeah, there's that big nothing scene with the people, and
Not gonna spoil any, like all of it. We're gonna do like the major stuff, like these two.
So Eggman, so they go through the freaking labyrinth zone.
Yes, the
actual labyrinth zone from Sonic 1. With
and
all of the traps and
all of the
everything.
traps are the exact same, all the way down to the arrows and the spikes coming out of the ground and the swinging
blade.
Yeah, thank you.
The
Why did I
freaking
forget
bricks
the word
that come
blade?
down on the chain and be released back up. Like, that was such a good detail. I
Mhm.
loved all of it.
Yeah, honestly, like there's too many references to count.
And also Sonic sliding down on that slide full of water. That natural water slide, I want to say.
That is a reference to the very beginning of Labyrinth Zone.
Yup. And
Like that is how you enter the stages through that water slide type thing.
it's so good. I loved it.
I actually didn't even notice that until now. Thank you for letting me know.
You're welcome. But so Robotnik and Knuckles, they get to the big freaking podium where the Master Emerald is just there, I guess. It's not even entrapped into anything.
I'm a little bummed that they scrapped Hidden Palace, which is where the Master Emerald is in Sonic 3. Or it's the Sonic 3 version of Hidden Palace, not the Sonic 2
It's
scrapped Hidden Palace.
what is it, Lava Reef Act 2?
Lava Reef Act 2, yeah.
Okay. But so there's this big fallout that happens because Sonic catches up to both Robotnik and Knuckles.
Albeit falling through the ceiling while doing so.
Yeah,
but-
falling through the ceiling less than majestically. But there's this big falling out between Sonic and Knuckles that has been in countless trailers now.
Yup.
It was a very good fight scene, though.
And it's a very good recreation of what actually happened in Sonic 3, where Knuckles is one of the boss fights.
Yeah, Knuckles is a boss
And once
fight.
you knock him out, Eggman swoops in and steals the Master Emerald, just like he does in the movie. So, yeah, that's a nice touch.
Yeah,
Nice
so
touch.
Eggman gets his hands on the Master Emerald. He gets a nice cosmetics change.
To a black suit.
Yeah, to a black and green suit.
With
And he is now absolutely insane with power.
he's honestly kind of terrifying.
Yeah, this is where the true villainy kicks in. I'm not saying he was not a true villain before.
He was very...
But, like, this is where the OP, super bad, big bad villain kicks in.
Also, I did not know this before because I don't go deep into Sonic lore. Apparently, the Master Emerald is just all 4 Chaos Emeralds.
All 7 Chaos Emeralds. 4? Kai, you've been a Sonic fan for so long. Why'd you say 4?
Did I say 4?
You said 4,
I
man.
meant 7. What am I
What?
thinking? No. Do not kill me. Please,
Dude, there's a
viewers,
pink,
do not
a
kill
yellow,
me. No, I know the count. I know the count of the Master Emerald.
pink,
Yeah,
yellow, light
I'm
blue,
slipping up
dark
here.
blue, white, and red, and then green. That's all 7.
Like, we have like 3 sets of the Lego Chaos Emeralds in the other room. I don't know why I said 4. Please don't kill me, viewers. Or
So,
listeners, whatever you're watching this on or listening to this on, I'm slipping up here. All right, Cody, just keep talking so I don't have to keep talking.
so, all while this is happening, Wade, Tom's cop friend, his lazy ass is in this movie as well. Not saying he's not a great addition. He
Not
is.
lazy. He's just not the sharpest tool in the shed.
He's
I'll
got a
say that.
scooter and a light on his helmet.
It's a Razor scooter too.
Yeah, it's a Razor. It's fantastic. I used to have a Razor scooter
Still
as
do.
a child.
Still do.
Wait, we still have those?
Yeah, we do.
Anyway, that's cool. But anyway, freaking Robotnik can now teleport, I guess. So he teleports back to the Mean Bean, where
Wade is interrogating
he's
Agent Stone.
He's interrogating Agent Stone, who is now leaning into the Robotnik type because he's got all these gadgets. He scrolls by some costumes on the screen,
Which the classic Eggman outfit is one of them.
and then Eggman in a maid outfit. What? I'm sorry. What? I was not expecting a maid outfit to be snuck in there. But
I
okay.
was kind of expecting the fat suit to make an appearance though, so that's fun. I like that was a nice touch.
But like the freaking U.S. government surrounds the outside of the Mean Bean, and then Eggman's like, "Y'all suck, so I'm gonna make myself big." Do not take that is not a joke for the internet to enjoy. Don't.
Just move on.
But he does like a weird thing with his hand. He puts it out like a weird,
Like he's using the force.
like he's
There
using
you
the
go.
force and like takes apart a bunch of metal things. He gets elevated into the air while a tornado is forming. I guess
Tornado of his making.
I guess he's building something. That's alluding to what has already been seen in the trailer. It's the freaking Death Egg robot, guys. It's
Yep.
the Death Egg robot.
An actual like good appearance of it. Like it actually makes sense now.
But
Kind of ish. I don't know.
But going back to Sonic and Knuckles, still in the freaking labyrinth zone.
They're buds now.
They're buds now. Sonic, freaking almost Knuckles and Sonic almost drown.
And you
They
can
save
hear
each other.
I don't know if you caught this, but in the movie when Sonic's drowning, you can hear violins play that drowning theme, just like a split second in the background. You can hear that. You can
And
hear
also,
that in the music.
He did that thing where he like sucks up a water like a bubble to
water
still
bubble.
breathe. That's how you get through water levels in the games.
That's how
love
I
it.
got through. I haven't even beaten Labyrinth Zone yet.
No,
Yeah.
because the boss is too difficult.
Anyways, so they get back to Hawaii because Tails scoops him up in the tornado. Yes, that's the plane that he has.
Or yeah, they go back to Hawaii. Or no, they don't go back to Hawaii.
Or the Mean Bean, wherever that's at. Green Hills. Thank you, me.
Oh yeah, at some point in the movie, they do get to Hawaii from the freaking the snow place where that dance fight scene was, and they get taken by the U.S. government.
It's Siberia. Never mind.
Yeah, they get taken by the U.S. government for a little bit, I guess. But so now we're getting to the climax of the movie.
So Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles do they're all like back to back, like fighting off a bunch of drones,
Which have
super
also
cool.
gotten a cosmetics change, which they're now black and green. Fantastic look. I love it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But
Tails, whoever gave Tails a gun, I'm so happy about that.
that was an insanely cool fight scene with them and all the drones. That was just such a great put together scene. I love continuous shots like that.
So what happens is I'm trying to speed this process along because I'm trying to get to the actual, probably my favorite part of the movie. Tails and Knuckles sneak into the Death Egg robot where Robotnik is doing all his
like
stuff. He's like
electricity
he's controlling the
tendrils
whole
are
thing.
going everywhere.
He's controlling the egg Death Egg. Why am I forgetting the name of that?
So Agent Stone is in a little cockpit, and he's like, I don't know how to work this. And then Robotnik's like, did you even read the manual?
The manual is near identical
It's
to
an
a Genesis manual.
It is a direct reference to a Sega Genesis manual.
It's
So good.
yeah, I was pretty happy about that.
So good. Such a nice reference.
Knuckles ends up punching apparently Eggman absorbed the Master Emerald or something. That's how he got all of these powers. Knuckles punches the damn thing out of him, which ends up in the hands of Sonic. The emerald
Near
breaks.
death, by the way.
The emerald breaks, and you get to see the 7 Chaos Emeralds, which he gets. And you all
then
know
goes Super Saiyan.
you
back
all
to
know
me.
what happens after he gets
Yeah,
rid of the
you know what
Chaos
happens when
Emeralds.
Sonic 2, when he gets all 7 Chaos Emeralds, he goes super and is terrifyingly cool. He is super overpowered.
Yeah, like Eggman, like he took the entire top, like the head off of the like he took that out.
he freaking razor cut the head of the Death Egg robot off.
So Eggman does what he does best. He tries to fail at he doesn't try to fail, but he fails at punching Sonic because he punches him and he's like,
Yeah,
No.
Sonic just stops it with ease.
and then he does it again, and then Sonic just kind of zip zap zip at the butt. He just kind of destroys the damn Eggman Death Egg robot. Why do I keep forgetting the name
He
of that?
destroys it. Robotnik is presumed dead. So, and then Sonic goes back to the ground, and then Knuckles is like, he's not the Sonic he once knew. And then Sonic forms these dark clouds. I thought he was going to go Fleetway for a second. I thought he was going to go evil. Like, that was terrifying.
He was just summoning a chili dog.
And then we get to the nice
credit sequence.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's like the little ball game, and then Knuckles is finally happy. He's leaning into his himbo type. And then, a post-credit scene happens.
Sets up Sonic 3 pretty well.
Now, Jim Carrey said he probably wasn't going to be in Sonic 3, but that won't be a problem, because
he's presumed dead.
They didn't find his body.
Agent Stun is still alive, and he was I don't know why
he was disguised.
Yes, thank you. He's disguised as one of the soldiers, and he's still alive and out there, and he's leaning into the Eggman role. Now,
so they find a file that has been dated back.
The government finds a file that's dated back 50 years in a secret research facility,
and is called Breaking Project Shadow.
And
holy
you get to see
shit!
This lad on screen. I was about to scream. As soon as they said 50 years, I'm like, oh,
freaking
shit,
jeez,
I know what this is.
I was expecting a lot of things. Shadow was not one of them.
No.
I was half expecting Metal Sonic, but this is freaking better than that. We finally get to see Edgelord with probably his AK-47 and his motorcycle in the third one.
I'm a little nervous on what the rating's going to be for the third one, because his own game was rated teen because gun violence or whatever the shit.
So that was Sonic 2. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Would I recommend watching it? Absolutely.
Especially to Sonic fans. I feel like Sonic fans would get the most out of it.
I recommend maybe watching it before you watched this video, because we kind of just went through the whole damn thing.
And also, apparently, people who viewed it on the 6th got a free poster, got some free cup toppers, and an exclusive comic book.
And a poster. Wait,
I said poster.
What am I saying?
We were not able to get our hands on... Oh, and the exclusive cups of Sonic and Tails. We weren't able to get our hands on any of it, sadly.
But you can probably view it on Lemmy Toys on
Instagram.
So go
visit
his
page,
because he got literally all of it.
So that about wraps up this retrospective. I don't know what to call this, but thank you for listening
and watching.
Absolutely.
It's freaking so it's in theaters today everywhere. We got to see it before the release.
We got to see it yesterday.
Because one of the theaters was showing it a little bit early. But yeah, all like the international showing was today. So be sure to I absolutely recommend you see this in the theater. It's the definitive way to watch the movie.
Absolutely. So thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. It was fantastic to talk about it. Check out our YouTube channel, Camp Funko Toys.
Yeah, be sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel, and also follow our Spotify podcast if you're listening to the podcast. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone.
I'm gonna see like 50 more times. Hang on. All right, adios, everybody. Hello, viewers, and thanks for tuning in to Camp Funko Toys. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and our Spotify podcast, Twins Talk Toys. This is Camp Funko signing out.